get off the floor. Learn it and learn it well.
Do you want me to say who I am and all of that?
I'm Pepper LaBeija.
Oh. I am Pepper LaBeija, the legendary mother of the House of LaBeija. Not the founder. Crystal was the founder. I just rule it now with a soft glove. And it's important to me to be the mother because there's so many little kids that I have to look out for. Although they don't listen to me and they buck my authority, I still think I rule it pretty well. They like me. I'm one of the more popular ones. And I've been around for 2 decades. Reigning, that is. You know, I've got more grand prizes than all the rest.
Gay people, men gather together under one roof and decide to have a competition amongst themselves. Balls.
I went to a ball, I got a trophy, and now everybody wants to know me.
You can't come down the runway in something for $14.99 or $49.99 and say, well, I'm lovely, and expect to win.
Okay, to explain mopping. Mopping, you go into a store and just look for whatever you want to see. Look for whatever. Mopping, stealing. General, stealing. However it's done, stealing.
If you're working every day, you're struggling to buy this outfit, when you walk, you're like, this is me. And your facial expressions as well as your means of projection of your outfit, it shows if you actually stole it or you purchased it.
You can actually tell?
You can actually tell.
Faggots are stunt in themselves, regardless. Make no mistake. First it comes, okay, when it comes to a stunt, it goes in order. It goes faggots, then girls, then boys. Because boys are the stupidest. They don't know how to do a stunt right. Now, faggots will do a stunt, and I mean, you will never catch up with it until years later. And then, I mean, you'll be like, oh shit, this faggot pulled this stunt on me. We went down there, we had fun, and we acted stupid and came back. But I think the best thing we did was Roy Rogers. That was fun. You would have had something to eat. Because how much did you pay for that sandwich?
I don't remember, maybe $5 or something.
Around $5. Make no mistake, we got your $5 back. I had 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 fries, a Coke, a Sprite, and an orange. Chicken and chips. I was going back and forth. I lived on that line. We got over around $200 in food.
See, they put cheese on the meat.
I hope after this, Roy Rogers does not change how it has its food, because if it does by this interview, I will be so upset. I will be so upset. I'll be swollen. I'll be hurt.
Wait a minute now. Let's not get loud. Now, David.
That's the one thing that I find faulty with the polls. After they've laid down these little categories, then they try to become a stickler for exact interpretation.
Merely a point to discredit the contestant. Like in the Olympics, where the Russian judge brought to the fact that the American coach had stepped onto the floor, and that was a disqualification for the contestant. Just as picky as a ball. For those little flaws like that, that's because That's a part of shade. That's the idea. Knock them out if you can. Get them anyway. You hit them below the belt. Shade comes from reading. Reading came first. Reading is the real art form of insult.
Now you want to talk about reading? Let's talk about reading. What is wrong with you, Pedro? Are you going through it? You're going through some kind of psychological change in your life?
She went back to be a man.
Oh, you went back to being a man. Touch this skin, darling. Touch this skin, honey. Touch all of this skin. Okay? You just can't take it. You're just an overgrown orangutan.
You get in a smart crack and everyone laughs and kikis because you found a flaw and exaggerated it, then you've got a good read going.
I am a person just like you. You cut me, I bleed the same way you do. I bleed the same color.
If it's happening between the gay world and the straight world, it's not really a read, it's more of an insult, a vicious slur fight.
See, there go my sister right there. She don't even want to admit that she's my sister. She a bulldagger.
But it's how they develop a sense of how to read.
That's my husband right there. And that's my girlfriend right there.
They may call you a faggot or a drag queen. You find something to call them. But then when you are all of the same thing, then you have to go to the fine point. In other words, if I'm a black queen and you're a black queen, we can't call each other black queens because we're both black queens. That's not a read, that's just a fact. So then we talk about your ridiculous shape, your saggy face, your tacky clothes.
Let me see what you are.
Let's see.
No paint.
Oh, yes, it's
no
paint.
motherfucking paint,
It's
girl.
paint. What? She wears more makeup than my mother did.
Then reading became a developed form where it became shade. Shade is, I don't tell you you're ugly, but I don't have to tell you because you know you're ugly. And that's shade.